Get your feet out of here. Back up. Hey, back up. Vegas. Hey. Thank you. Sage, come here. The door is open. It's just Fern. Fernie, come here. Fern. Oh, this was scary. Come here. Get out. He's like a four-wheel drive, baby. Oh, of course you love me. What you thinking? Yeah, right. So this portion of the vlog is going to be the Q&A for the farm stand. If you did not know, I posted a community tab here on YouTube as well as a post on Instagram and on TikTok asking for questions for farm stand info you guys want to know or anything like that. I got a couple questions. I will say I do have a full video. I'll have a link below of like information that I figured out running a farm stand, what helped me, how do I advertise and stuff like that. But also I'm going to be making an updated video here soon as we're getting into farm stand season, because I know a lot of people are thinking about actually starting a farm stand this year, especially with like, you know, the egg prices and stuff like that. It's like a really good time to actually do that. I'm gonna be doing a new video because I actually ran my farm stand completely through the winter. We did make some changes and I will talk about that in that video. So one of the question was, what is my best seller in the farm stand? And so I'm gonna say, not including eggs, one of the best sellers is actually when I do my bake sales or random like baking drops, because I don't consistently have baked items because we do not live on a busy road. We actually live on a very quiet road, and literally the only people that drive by is people who are moving cattle or coming to feed their animals. And so I have to advertise massively to get people to come to my farm stand. So one of the biggest sellers I actually have is my caramel pecan cinnamon rolls. If you want me to do a video making them, let me know and I will definitely do that and get you guys the recipe, because they are absolute hit and I have people pre-order multiple trays. So if that tells you how good they are, they're delicious. That is something to look into, and if you guys want me to do a video on it, I definitely will, because if you're having a farm stand, a caramel pecan roll is an absolute must. Another question is like, what item has the most pickups when they come to my farm stand? And it's the eggs. We in Kansas, okay, I know this, my egg prices have always been pretty controversial for some weird reason. Basically we just raised our egg price to $3 a dozen. We were sitting at $2.50 for a dozen, but since feed prices started to go up and we're adding more chickens to our flock, we decided to go ahead and raise it. Eggs are my best pickup item. And like, how do I run pickups for like specifically over the winter. Basically, I just have whoever message me or my husband, and then we just plan accordingly. You know, if they're local and they can get here quick enough before eggs freeze, then I will put them out there with their name on them. Or if they can't get here in time, we just kind of schedule a time for them to be out there. So I don't have to people often, and it's wonderful. So how do I advertise? So how I advertise is literally the only success I have with my farm stand and with people coming is purely from advertisement, because we are not on a highway, we are not on a busy road. Literally, I am surrounded by cows. It is a dirt road that we rarely even get gravel on, like put on. Yeah, like we do not have traffic by any means. So if you're using that as an excuse that I want to do a farm stand but I can't because I don't live on a busy road, neither do we. The most action our road gets daily is us, like my husband coming home from work and our friends coming that have animals across the street to come feed, and the guy across the street to come feed. And that is the most action our road gets, and it does pick up specifically when we start advertising. So advertising is a must for us. We have a Facebook page dedicated to our farm stand. If somebody wants to come to the farm stand, they have to DM me to get my address, or if you're in local pages, you'll see the address, but if you're just going there, you won't see the address. I post in local pages as well. I make graphics with the Canva, and I really utilize Canva a lot, not only for YouTube and stuff like that. I also utilize it for making my graphics, making templates, and making for like my recipe cards and all that stuff. So definitely looking into something that you can make graphics on really helps a lot. I ask people to share a lot on there's kind of a call to action on our Facebook page, and on the posts in local groups, and people end up sharing them. I don't overly advertise picking up like when we start getting more hens and stuff like that, because we have eggs in the incubator right now. Stay tuned for that. Basically, like, I will be advertising more regularly for our eggs, but as for right now, I have just kind of a solid clientele of people who buy eggs from me, and I don't really venture out much, because basically we're overselling our eggs to the point where we rarely get eggs. But the whole reason why I started this farm stand is to be able to help people have more affordable options, especially when it comes to like produce for the garden and all that stuff. As for the farm stand, I've had a lot of people ask, like, is there any legalities that I have to go around? I look up, and if I were you, look up your state's cottage food laws. Every state's different. As for Kansas, there are certain limitations that I can do. I can sell unwashed eggs out there. They don't have to be refrigerated, but I think in Texas they have to be washed and refrigerated, I believe. I know I cannot sell like hot food items without a food license. So if I would have to have a microwave out there for somebody to heat up like breakfast burritos or something like that with like the dairy in it, then I would have to have a food license. But I can bake sell items. If I want to put a cake out there, I can, because that's under the cottage food law. If I want to do cinnamon rolls, I can, Pop-Tarts, all that stuff. But anything that's not a bake sale item, I cannot without a food license. And it's kind of wishy-washy on like jams and jellies, so I just don't do it. Out there, I do have some like gift items. So if like someone needs a gift, they have, an egg scrubby. I got some like beaded pins and keychains and stuff like that. I have those things on my Etsy at some point. So like this is like one of our merch items that I have on my Etsy. At some point I may put them out there. You can get these on my Etsys if you're interested. This one actually is going to go away soon, so if you want to grab it, you can, because our logo is now obsolete. So I need to make a new logo because we no longer have ducks. Need to figure out that and, you know, make things. We also advertise by wearing our merch, and that's not only for our farm stand but also for our social media. And then also post about your farm stand on social media. Just obviously, you know, stay safe while doing it, because there are some really freaky, weird people out there that think they have a right to your life and to your animals because they watch you on a tiny little screen, and that's not the case. Because I see it all the time with like people on the internet, like Katie Van Slyke on TikTok, that she has people showing up to her farm no permission and thinking they have the right to like take pictures with their horses and stuff like that. And let me tell you, if someone shows up to my place without my permission trying to touch my horses, my goats, my dogs, or anything like that, you will hate to see me coming. So if you have any more questions, please leave them below, because I'm going to be doing a whole different video talking about, you know, how I ran my farm stand over the winter time. And then I can add questions in there. If you guys have any like things that you want, like that you find success with your farm stand and how you advertise, leave them below and I'll give you a shout out in the next video and kind of tell what you see fit. But also highly recommend making like videos online about your farm stand, because they do great, and you know, people are really interested in this, and I think it is the return of the farm stands, and I'm here for it because I love visiting farm stands and supporting small farms and like hobby farms and homesteads and stuff like that, because, you know, we all know how expensive it is to live this kind of lifestyle sometimes, and, you know, finding a way to support everybody. Like, I try my hardest to, you know, I know some people have a icky feeling with people that are affiliates. Like, we're an affiliate for Chick Cozy, Real Link, High C, Grubterra, Daily Grace Co. You know, we have a lot of affiliates, but some people don't like that is a thing. But those things ultimately feed our animals sometimes. And, you know, I go out of my way if I am shopping for something that I know is on Amazon, or I know that is on someone's affiliate list. You feel so inclined to shop our Etsy shop. I have dehydrated sourdough starter. I have these clothing items. I have multiple. I have a mug. And also, you know, check out our affiliates. And, you know, we do have Amazon storefront with a lot of the stuff that we use on there. And we also have an Amazon wish list and a P.O. box and all that stuff. So if you guys are inclined, feel free, but please don't put yourself into a bad position, because we know how it feels. We know how it feels. We want you guys to take care of your families first. But even if you just want to send a card, we have a P.O. box. I love cards, and I want to start like hanging cards up and stuff like that. Or like if you send like decorations for the chicken coop, we're going to start decorating the chicken coop here very, very soon. So yeah, if you feel free to send us stuff to decorate the chicken coop if you want, and like the other animals, the goat barn and the horse barn. But I think it's going to be a really good time. We're going to start posting consistently here on YouTube, not just shorts, but like full length videos. We're looking into getting an actual camera, because y'all, how are there 600 of you? It's crazy. So with that being said, let's go check out what's in the incubator. So if you didn't see the little short I have of loading the incubator, we loaded up the incubator with some chicken eggs. Don't mind the mess, I haven't loaded the dishwasher yet today. So here's our incubator. This is a Chick Cozy one. Like I said, we are an affiliate to it. So this would be my third hatch in this. I really like it. And you know, we have a Gobi thermometer. You can see that just tracks it. So far it is really accurate. I really like it. I like the humidity and all that stuff. It's a little humid feeling, so I do have my vent all the way open because I accidentally put too much water in there. But you can see we got quite the rainbow variety of eggs. So this one and that green one right there, those are from our hens. So that green one is actually from our Easter egger, Gerald. Yes, that's her name. And then this is one of our red hens. I can't remember what they are, but the rest of them, y'all, I probably got to be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So we bought 2 dozen chicken eggs just Saturday. So we put them in on February 22nd, and y'all, they were pretty darn pricey and they were very expensive, but the lady has breeding pens. So like, you know, black copper Morans, they're in one pen. The multi-generation olive eggers, they're in one pen. I can't remember the other ones. Well, Summer, I think is what it is. Those are in one pen. So we have a variety of different chickens. Fingers crossed. We said a prayer multiple times for all but a couple. We would be fine with a couple black copper Moran roos. Majority of that, but I do have, I'll show you when I get it. I bought a divider for the Chick Cozy incubator. I'm not gonna give you the link yet because I don't know what I think of it. It's coming from Etsy. I will let you guys know when I get it and show you guys, because I'm actually going to try to divide for sure the black copper Moran eggs into one area, specifically because we have a friend that wants to get a roo from us if one ends up being a roo, because we're gonna ban them as we grab them. So fingers crossed we can get everybody kind of divided up so we at least know. Seems like hatch day, so today is February 23rd when I'm filming this. Hatch day is March 14th, so we were so close to having St. Patrick's Day chickens. After these guys hatch, I will be doing a second hatch and buying some off of eBay. I think I'm wanting to get some Americanas and some other, see if there's any other like blue, like vibrant blue laying chickens. If you know of any, if you sell hatching eggs on like eBay or anything like that that are blue layers, please let me know, because I will definitely do that, and then we can show the progress of everything and make sure you guys are advertised. That I really like that came with the Chick Cozy. It has like little like pictures of like what things should look like. We should be by day 7 really showing a lot of veining, and so we will be doing a video on day 7 candling the eggs. We bought another candler because we will be using the Chick Cozy candler, and then we will be using a handheld one on top specifically for the really dark colored eggs. And I know they're kind of hard to hatch, so fingers crossed they hatched. If they don't, we will probably actually buy pure breed black copper Morans and then get a second incubator for the Americanas, because I think the darker eggs actually need less humidity. I don't know. So if you have any info, hacks of hatching really dark chicken eggs, let me know. We do have a broody hen. So I did give her, I think she has 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 eggs under her. I did put some chicken eggs underneath her. I am not hatching out. So we have really old hens. I'll show you this. These girls very old. I'm really shocked that they're still laying. But so this is an egg from our barred rock hens, and they are just so brittle. I try not to sell these. We just use these for ourselves, but they are just so brittle because they're so old and they're kind of at the end of their laying age. I know most people will probably just cull them when they're getting that age, but you know, they gave us a lot. So, you know, give us some brittle eggs. You know, we give Grub Terra. That helps a ton, and it has helped a ton because they were laying soft eggs. And we do supplement calcium as well. We don't just do larvae. But one thing I notice is just they're just getting old. You know, most of them aren't even laying because they're so old. But the ones that we do, they are very brittle, or, you know, they just are broken by the time we get to them anyways. And, you know, they gave a ton of eggs for us. So, you know, the least we can do is give them lots of love and lots of treats. And, you know, they are free range. We are trying to decide if we are going to continue to free range, because we have lost our barred rock roo, Ron Swanson. We have lost him to a predator attack, and, you know, we have had multiple moments of almost attacks on our hens and our other roosters. So basically we're trying to make that hard decision because we don't want to take that away from them, but we are thinking about adding two more runs to our existing run that we have, so we can rotate them. Kind of, it's like a one off the side, the other side, and out the back. We can rotate them, so it'll allow grass to grow, and we're also going to build grass boxes for that situation, because, you know, we want to keep them safe, but we also want to keep them happy, and that's the biggest thing, is happy chickens is a priority. And another thing I need to do this spring is I need to get in here and paint my kitchen and finish painting my cabinets. Yeah. But we're starting to kind of get our house back in order. Things are becoming more normal, because for a while there, if you've seen our shorts, we had a little bottle baby Nigerian dwarf Nigerian dwarf buckling here. His name's Ernie. He is actually in the process of becoming a wether. If you know, you know. So basically, he's going to be a friend to our future buck we will get. So we are actually going to be getting a boar buck for our girls that we have. So we have a boar Savannah cross girls out there, Sage and Fern, and then we're probably going to add a Nubian or some kind of like bigger milk goat, and then they can, you know, breed with the buck that we would have. Just so, you know, we do have kind of dual purpose goats, so we have some for meat, some for dairy, you know, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you liked it, please like it, follow, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. I will have a upload schedule figured out really soon, but make sure you hit the notification bell, and, you know, follow our other social medias. And like I said before, do not do it if you don't feel that you can do it without, you know, taking away from you and yours. But we do have a P.O. box, Amazon wish list, and you could check out our affiliates. Everything that's an affiliate, I make sure it's no extra cost to you. And somehow, besides the Amazon one, I can't really do anything about that, but our affiliates are ways that you guys can save money. So yeah, check those out if you want to grab Chaos Farming. I've had this for almost a year actually, and it still looks really good. And y'all, I'm terrible about washing my clothes. Like, I just put them in hot and then put them in the dryer when they're not supposed to. Grab this before it's gone, and the other ones that I have, because I'm going to be making some new ones very soon. And like I said before, if you have any more farm stand questions, leave them below, or if you have any video requests of like what you want to see here, or if you want, you know, some specific days of the week that you want uploads and times a day, please let me know, because we are here for you. And I am hoping and praying that we could go live sometime when those chicks start hatching, because it's going to be so fun. I'm so excited.